po dito kay Panfilo Lacson, wala na daw ibang paraan, mga kababayan, para matapos ang gulo sa Senado kung hindi palitan itong si Alan Peter Cayetano. Ito lamang daw po ang nakikita nilang solusyon. Ito po yung pahayag, mga kababayan, nitong si Senador Panfilo Lacson. Sabi niya dito, mga kababayan, Plunder case said, oh, bakit mali? Iba yung nakuha natin, ah. Ano ba yan? Ito, sabi niya ganon, dapat patalsikin si Alan. Oh, naniniwala si Panfilo Lacson ng pagpapatalsik kay Alan Peter Cayetano bilang Senate President ang tanging paraan upang marisolba ang lumalalim na krisis sa Senate of the Philippines. Fresh start, then start fresh, sabi ni Lacson. Nang tanungin kung paano maayos ang kasalukuyang impasse sa Senado. Nang tanungin kung nangangahulugan ito ng pagpapalit ng liderato, direkta siyang sumagot ng yes. Lalong lumalalim ang hidwaan sa pagitan ng 13 members majority at 11 members minority matapos mag-walk out ng minority bloc nung Martes ng gabi nung May 26. Nagsimula ang tensyon matapos mapatalsik si Vicente Soto III bilang Senate President noong Mayo 11 at mapalitan ni Cayetano. Lalo pang naging kontrobersyal ang sitwasyon matapos ang insidente ng putukan noong May 13 kung saan nagpaputok umano si Senate Sergeant at Arms Mau Aplasca bilang warning shot laban sa mga armadong lalaki na umano'y pilit papasok sa Senado. Nakatang-isip lamang nila. Dahil dito, lumalakas ang pagdududa ng ilang senador kung kaya pa bang gampanan ng Senado ang tungkulin nito bilang legislatura at bilang impeachment court sa nalalapit na impeachment trial ni Sara Duterte. Samantala, kinundi na rin ni dating Senate President Frank Drilon ang tangkang pag-amyenda ng majority bloc sa Senate rules upang payagan ang online session at remote voting. Ayon kay Drilon, maaring makaapekto ito sa mga critical na botohan sa impeachment trial, lalo na kung papayagang makaboto ng remote ang mga senador na naharap umano sa posibilidad na pag-aresto o detention. Kaya ngayon, mga kababayan, sobrang talino talaga ng ginawa dito nila Tito Soto. In fact, mga kababayan, talagang inireveal ni Panfilo Lacson kung paano po nila plinano. Tama si Marcoleta na well-planned, predetermined, mga kababayan, premeditated, etong kanilang plano dahil nga naman talagang nakita daw ni Tito Soto, uy, wala itong si Chis Escudero. So kung maiiwan dito si Tito Soto, ang mangyayari ay 12 lang sila. Mga kababayan, 12 lang sila, 'di ba? So pwedeng mag-roll call, mag-call ng quorum. So 12 lang, hindi 13. Ngayon, mga kababayan, ganito po 'yan ipinaliwanag ni Panfilo Lacson.
So, sabi nyo, you met after the walkout Tuesday. Pero sabi nyo, in a way, you kind of anticipated this, tama ho ba? Because ito po yung binigay na po sa inyo, isa-isa itong papel galing kay SP Alan na tinatawag ni Senator Erwin Tulfo na, I think yung ginamit niya pong salita ay pinamudmud during in plenary. Yun po yung kanyang ginamit na salita, which SP Alan was saying it's unparliamentary. Yeah. But anyway, sir, so when you, sabi nyo, napag-usapan nyo po ito, so you knew there could be this possibility that it would be taken up at plenary?
Yeah, only after we resumed session. Remember, we had a long suspension, no? Nag-recess kami to talk about the impeachment schedule, impeachment trial schedule, and other matters. After that, they referred to the office of SP Alan. Nag-caucus sila doon. And it took them hours before they came out to resume the session that afternoon. Okay. Late na kami nag-resume eh. Yun, upon resumption, nakaredy na yung mga papel na sabihin na natin, borrowing Senator Erwin's words, pinamudbod sa amin isa-isa. When we looked at the papers or the document, nakita namin ito na nga yung yung amendments. So doon na kami nagduda. So we started counting, ilan yung nasa floor, anong possibilities.
Yeah.
So ang usapan namin ni Senator Tito, sabi ko, mauna na ako. I-question ko muna yung propriety o yung regularity ng i-discuss ito based on our rules. Sabi niya, sige, mauna ka na. And then we will start strategizing.
Okay.
Ang strategy, now I can share it with you. May fallback position kami because nung nagbilang kami na 11 sila,
Wala
ang
si
number
Cheese.
12 na maiwanan sa floor would be Tito Sen.
Okay.
Kung 12,
Yeah.
ang aming majority number to constitute a quorum is 13 or was 13 at that time, yes. And Senator Bato was not around. Wala rin Senator Cheese. So 11, pang number 12 si Tito Sen.
Okay.
So clearly, unless ma-recall nila si Senator Cheese at pumunta doon, then wala, no win situation. Catch 22 kami. Kasi ang fallback position ni Tito Sen would be implemented or executed. Meaning, nandun siya, magiging number 13 siya, so merong quorum. So he cannot question the quorum at saka hindi siya makapag-adjourn.
Got it.
So
Yeah.
what he would do was to vote in favor of the motion because under our rules, we have 2 session days to move for reconsideration. If you have voted in favor of a motion, then authorized ka under our rules within 2 session days na mag-move for reconsideration.
I
If
see.
had you
So, ibig sabihin sorry.
Voted against
the motion, hindi ka makapag-move for reconsideration.
Parang wala kang
So, parang
karapatan.
fight another day kami.
Ah.
Kung nangyari yun, naging 13 sila, including Tito Sen, magboboto siya in favor.
Yeah, got
So
it.
on Monday, he would move for reconsideration.
So, ganon din katuso. At hindi tuso Parang, mga kababayan, mas magandang sigurong sabihin, ganyan kagaling ang pagiging matagal or sabihin natin pagiging veterano ni Tito Sen. Alam niya, mga kababayan, master po siya ng parliamentary procedure. Biruin nyo, naisip pala nila, teka, kung halimbawa, pang 13 siya, mga kababayan. So, syempre, buo yung quorum. Hindi siya pwedeng tumawag ng quorum call, mga kababayan. Hindi siya pwedeng mag-adjourn, di ba? So, ngayon, ang mangyayari, pag 13 sila, nandun si Senator Cheese, kunwari, ang gagawin, boboto in favor si Tito Soto, mga kababayan, na amyendahan yung para, mga kababayan, ang gagawin lang, hihingi po siya ng magbumove po siya ng reconsideration para magkaroon ng parang madelay lang ng 2 days unless, mga kababayan, kung siya po ay tawag dito, siya po ay mag-oppose doon, hindi po siya magpe-favor sa kanila na 12, ang mangyayari, mga kababayan, tapos na. Automatic na magkakaroon na ng voting. Kasi nagtumatawag na si Alan Peter Kay ng Let's Divide the House 'di ba? So ganun, mga kababayan, alam na nila kung ano yung gagawin. Plan A, kung tawag dito, pag kulang sila, 'di ba? Pag 11 lang sila dahil wala si Cheese, wala si Bato de la Rosa, 11, pang 12 si Tito Sen. So tinawag, mga kababayan, yung quorum. Nag-adjourn na. Non-debatable, kulang sila Pero kung 13, nandun si Cheese, pang 13 si Tito Sen, mga kababayan, boboto siya in favor dun sa majority para magkaroon ng ng reconsideration. Ganun po katalino. 'Di ba? Ganun nila na pre-plan yung gagawin nila, mga kababayan. Ang galing din talagang masasabi natin na solid talaga yung yung tinatakbo ng minority ngayon. Iisang galaw po sila. Lalong-lalo na nagbigay na rin ng statement itong si Senator itong si Mig Subiri, na talagang hindi na sila pupunta, mga kababayan, doon sa kampo nila Alan. Dahil nga doon sa ilang beses na po siyang tinarantado ng mga kasama niyang Mindanaoan Bloc.
Is Senator Ping Lacson. Senator Lacson, good morning to you.
Hi, Karen. Good morning. And
Eto,
to
mas
the
buo
viewers,
to.
good morning as well.
All right, welcome back to Head Start, Senator Lacson. It's been a while. So I want to ask you, are you taking this all the way to the Supreme Court?
It depends because if there is clear grave abuse of discretion, Rule 65 shall apply. So the Supreme Court may step in to intervene.
Now, Senator Lacson, it seems to be there's going to be a stalemate in the Senate, no? Because the majority is a majority by a slim number, only 13, and Senator Bato de la Rosa is not there. So halimbawa, mag-walk out ang lahat ng minority in issues that are debatable or you don't agree on, laging walang quorum, walang 13. Tama po ba yun, Senator?
It doesn't follow because right now there are 12 minus
Okay.
Bato de la Rosa.
Okay.
So it cannot, if nobody is left in the session hall to question the quorum and to move for adjournment due to lack of quorum, then there'll be 12, and if nobody questions the quorum, then they can proceed because the quorum
they
that will apply
can. I see.
would be
Oo.
the initial roll call when the session opens.
Okay.
So, hindi ganun yun. The only reason why we were able, or Tito Sen was able to question the quorum is because Senator Chis Escudero was not in plenary at the time.
Okay.
He was not on the floor. So there were only 11, and Tito Sen was the 12th senator on the floor. And since the presence of at least 13 senators is required or was required at the time, he was able to move for adjournment due to lack of quorum.
Only because Senator Chis Escudero was not on the floor. All right. What if ang mangyari, Senator Lacson, is 12 sila, nandun si Senator Escudero nung mga oras na yon? Pag ganun po ba, dapat pati si former Senate President Tito Soto, he should have walked out with a minority?
No. Pag nag-walk out din siya, naiwan doon ng 12. Ang recognized na quorum, yung nag-answer ng roll call, calling of the roll, when the session opened.
Oo. So, it seems right now, because this is being discussed all over by...
Karen, sorry. Maski 12 lang sila, kung wala magko-question ng quorum, and
Okay, tama.
I'm sure nobody will question the quorum.
Oo.
Kasi silang lahat yun nasa majority. So,
Tama.
ang makikerry na marirecord niya sa quorum, yung initial
Na quorum.
calling of the roll.
Okay,
Oo.
because this is discussed in several pages right now on what exactly will constitute a quorum, and what's commonly said is 13. Yun pala, kapag buong minority nag-walk out, tapos 12 ang naiwan sa majority, ay magiging quorum pa rin yun kasi what will be recognized was the first call out. Did I understand that
Correct.
properly,
Correct,
Senator?
correct.
Perfect. That's clear enough. Yun ang re-recognize
Okay.
na quorum.
Oh, kasi
Alright.
walang
Okay, now,
walang magro-roll ng call, mga kababayan. Walang mag-move to adjourn and call a quorum. Kasi yung pang 13, yun ang tatawag, mga kababayan. Eh kung sasama doon si Tito Zen, pero again, magkaiba yung statement kanina, mga kababayan. If that happen na pang 13, let's say for example, nandun nga si Chis Escudero, pang 13 itong si Tito Zen, mga kababayan, hindi siya tatawag, mag-move to call a quorum, pero mga kababayan, ang gagawin niya ay siya ay magpapabor doon po sa majority. So siya, ang mangyayari, pag pumabor siya doon, mga kababayan, makakahingi siya ng at least reconsideration for another 2 days to survive, mga kababayan. Para pag-isipan ng mga minority yon kung paano nila aatakihin itong gagawin ng Senate majority. So, meron pa rin silang plan B, di ba?
amending the rules.
Oh.
What should have been the rule in amending the rules?
Okay. There are two possible situations.
Mhm.
Meron kaming mga resolutions introduced, and right there and then, sa session hall, dinidiscuss, in-interpolate, and then ina-adapt na namin yon without the benefit of referral to a committee.
Mhm.
In this case, that's why I clarified during my interpellation. I clarified I asked about the status of the motion introduced by Senator Marcoleta last May 11.
Oo,
And it
referred.
was acknowledged because I was also holding the copy of the journal of May 11. Naka-indicate naman talaga doon na naka-refer sa Committee on Rules.
Okay.
So to be sure, I asked the acting majority leader kung na-refer ba sa Committee on Rules. And Senator Villanueva acknowledged that indeed it was referred to the Committee on Rules. In that case, Rule 24 of our rules shall apply.
Applied.
Na pagka na-refer sa committee, ang ibig sabihin, action was taken in plenary.
Mhm.
And therefore, the committee on rules takes jurisdiction. So pag nasa jurisdiction ng committee, meron kami sa Rule 24 na yung motion or resolution shall be discussed, deliberated by the members of the committee, and then i-report out sa plenary. Doon pa namin pagdidebatihan.
Correct,
ulit.
correct.
In another issue on consider another case na yung sinabi ko na nag-introduce ng resolution sa floor, then like commendations commending athletes who won gold medals normally hindi na namin nire-refer sa committee. Agad-agad sa floor merong motion to adopt the resolution,
Okay.
especially if it is a joint resolution by so many senators. So konting discussion, konting interpellation, kung walang amendments, right there and then, pwede namin i-adopt. So walang referral yon.
Correct.
Yun ang nire-refer nila sa Rule 136. Kaya hindi
Yes.
kami magkaintindihan because Senate President Cayetano kept on invoking Rule 136 of our rules, and I kept invoking 24.
Okay.
I told him, or I told the body, that 136 has not applied yet or will not apply for that matter because clearly it was referred to the Committee on Rules.
So talagang ginugulo lang nila mga kababayan na talagang ipinipilit, kumbaga hinog sa pilit ang ginagawa nitong si Alan Peter Cayetano. Kaya ini-invoke niya yung Rule 136. Pero maliwanag na ipinakita ko po sa inyo kagabi, pinarinig ko sa inyo mga kababayan na during nung May 11 nung natanggal itong si Tito Soto, mga kababayan, it was Senator Joel Villanueva who moved, mga kababayan, para i-vacant ang lahat ng committees including members and leadership. So ibig sabihin wala po talagang tao doon sa Committee on Rules. So hindi yun na-constitute, lalong-lalo na ang nagpapatibay doon ay ang Senate